This was scheduled at the very last moment, but welcome to today's live stream. Today we will be flying from Lhasa to Paro to Kathmandu, and let's join on event server. Sorry, not let's join on training server. We will be doing this flight on training server. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the live stream. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing fine. And let's join on training server. We will be doing this on training server, and our today's flight will be from Lhasa to Paro to Kathmandu, and we'll be using the Himalayan Airways A320-200 today. So welcome to the live stream. Hello Phonic BG, hello Aviation for Life, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Alright, reset. I will choose gate let's choose gate 10 at Lhasa. At Paro I will be taking gate 4, and from Paro to Kathmandu, so at Kathmandu I will be taking gate 7. Hello Ghost 777, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. How are you? Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? Alright, so with that, let's see who all are joining us today on our today's flight. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get started with our starting up the aircraft. Let's start up our aircraft, let's load the passengers, and then let's wait for everyone else who's going to join us. What livery is this? Oh, you are using the Air China livery. Nice. Welcome Captain Navraj. Let's see. Alright, who else is here? Is it me or you are glitched? I don't know. I think it is a glitch on my end, maybe, because I usually have the internet connectivity issues. Yeah, so then it is a glitch on my end, not yours. It is a glitch on my end then. Oh, sorry, RISK to VABB. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's turn on the battery. Let's turn on the APU. Let's turn on the ICE, seatbelt sign, no smoking, dome lights on, cabin lights on, nav lights on, and let's start loading the aircraft for our today's flight. ओ अच्छा वो वाले पे भेजा क्या? ठीक है, देखता हूँ बाद में. फोनिक बीजी फ़िलहाल के लिए तो मेरा वो डिस्कॉर्ड अभी ओपन नहीं है, तो मैं देखता हूँ. क्या बात है फोनिक बीजी, दैट इज़ द वे ऑफ सीइंग दिस लाइव स्ट्रीम एंड एंजॉइंग दिस लाइव स्ट्रीम. क्या बात है. ओके, चलो लेट्स गो अहेड एंड स्टार्ट लोडिंग आवर एयरक्राफ्ट एंड लेट्स गेट रेडी. फोनिक बीजी भाई किधर चले गए? Alright, that is a lot of fuel in at Paro, so that's fine. मैं किधर गया भाई पता नहीं, आप गायब हो गए. मस्त गोल गोल घूम रहे थे, फिर गोल गोल घूमते हुए गायब हो गया. आप इधर ही हो पर मेरे में दिख रहे नहीं हो सर. आप you have vanished, Phonic BG. Let me see if I am able to see other players. Yeah, I am not disconnected from the server. Other players, yeah, I am not disconnected from the server. Alright, we have completed loading the cargo and passengers for today's flight. So let's disconnect the jetty bridge and let's start with our in-flight announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt
And let's start loading the meals for our today's flight. Yo, Paro, Bhutan have a hard approach. Yes, brother, that is what we are going to attempt today. It is going to be a fun flight. A difficult approach into Bhutan and then also a difficult approach into Kathmandu. So that is the plan. That is what we are going to attempt today. Yes, अभी आप बराबर दिख रहे हो Phonic BG. हो गया अब. Yes, अब हो गया. भाई फिर गायब हो गया. Phonic BG, you have vanished again. Alright, we are done with loading the meals for our today's flight as well. So let's start with our door closure announcements.
Prepare doors for departure and cross-check.
Let's send back the ground power unit. Let's call the pushback truck. Let's turn on the beacon lights.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your chief flight attendant.
भाई क्या गायब हो गया?
Captain and the issue that your seatbelt is correctly fastened. Also, your portable electronic devices must be set to airplane
This Paro HD, like it has the mountains that you should avoid at the last approach. Kind of.
Ladies and gentlemen,
you can definitely try to replicate that Ghost 777, but since this is a game, it is not really as accurate as real life, but still. You can replicate that, yes. भाई खतरनाक स्कैम है Phonic BG तुम्हारे साथ. अभी फिर से आ गए. खतरनाक वाला स्कैम चल रहा है भाई. Alright, let's go TCAS to traffic advisory.
We ask that you make sure that all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely during the flight. While we wait for takeoff, please take a moment to review the safety data card in the seat pocket in front of you.
क्या बात है, परफेक्ट पुशबैक. एक काम करता हूँ Phonic BG, थोड़ा सा फॉरवर्ड चला जाता हूँ so that it is also easy for you to push back. And we don't run into each other. Okay, this should be good. Alright, good start on engine number 2. Let's go ahead and start engine number 1. Flaps to 1. And let's start dimming the cabin lights. हम दोनों का ही लाइव है आज लगता है. एंड गोस्ट ऑन चैट. यस एग्जैक्टली. अरे Phonic BG आज अलग टाइम पे मैंने लाइव स्ट्रीम किया ना. यूजुअली लोग आते नहीं है. अपन यूजुअली मॉर्निंग में लाइव स्ट्रीम करते हैं ना. और आज वीकडे है ना भाई, मंडे हो गया ना इंडिया में और सब जगह पे. तो लोग कॉलेज गए रहेंगे, स्कूल गए रहेंगे. Okay, right now I am using my tablet watching you and my phone playing RFS from Singapore to Hong Kong without the Pro. Nice. Ghost 777. Very good. Enjoy your long haul flight. I don't think so it is too long, right? It would be like 4 or 5 hours of flight maximum. Alright, let's see. Phonic, what I do? Nothing, you did nothing. He's just saying that it is just 3 of us today. That's all. Sorry. Alright, good start on both the engines. Let's turn off the APU. Let's turn off the dome lights. And let's go. Let's also prepare the cabin for departure.
Please make sure your seatbelts are fastened and all baggage is secured underneath your seat or in the overhead compartment.
It's 3 hours. I reach 1 hour and 50 minutes. Nice.
Please switch to airplane mode or personal electronic devices including laptops and cell phones. Enjoy your flight.
Alright, let's ask the cabin crew
Cabin crew.
to prepare for takeoff as well. Phonic Buji, do you want me to capture your takeoff? भाई ये कौन है कार्गो प्लेन के साथ? अभी ये कौन है भाई? नहीं आप चलो साथ में. ओके चलो ठीक है. अरे someone else has also joined. There is Glam. Glam is here. Who is this? 757. एक second, Phonic BG, let me capture a screenshot and then we will continue. Glam is here as well, so let's capture a screenshot of Glam. Glam, what livery are you using? You are using the, I believe, Himalayan itself. Oh my god, Glam and Captain DP are on the same, at the same location. Wow. Okay, alright, let's go ahead and get started. TCAS to traffic advisory and resolution. And let's turn on the landing lights. Hi bro, can I join? Yes, of course, Ovice, you can join. Not a problem at all. Certainly, yes, you can join us. I will capture everyone's landing. Okay, today I will capture everyone's landing. Since I have already lined up on the runway and I am ready for departure, I will try to capture everyone's landing today while we land at Paro. Hello Glam, how are you doing? Welcome. So Glam, I am already ready for departure, so I won't be able to capture everyone's takeoff, but I will try to capture everyone's landing today. Alright, I just woke up. I only get to use the A320. Yeah, unfortunately in non-pro version you would only be able to use the A320. So the pro version, and you purchase the pro. Join us on training server. Okay, Phonic BG. Alright, let's depart. Thrust is set to 50%. Don't worry Ghost, hopefully you will get the pro version soon and you will be able to join us and you will be able to use other aircrafts as well. Airspeed is alive. Takeoff thrust set. Check. What the heck? Please don't tell me I am reaching the end of the runway here.
Rotate.
Oh, finally. Wow, it took me a very long time to get off the ground, bro.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Wow, that was a long rotate. Oh wow, this was absolute crazy. I was literally scared. I was like, we are done here. Oh, guys, join us on training server, okay? Who's this? I think it is Captain DP. Hello, World Jet. How are you doing? Welcome, brother. Alright, passing 1500 feet, flaps up. And let's climb. Let's climb to 30,000 feet. We really need this. And let's increase our speed as well. Let's make sure we don't run into any mountains. Yeah, flap 2 to 3 needed tha idhar for high elevation. Yeah, exactly, man. It took me a long time to depart and basically reach that rotate speed. I was literally scared. I was like, we are done here. We are done. You heavy, that's why you put too much fuel for a 30-minute flight, but then I don't have to refuel again, right? At Paro I can continue my flight without any refueling. So that is the reason why I put too much fuel to begin with. Alright, let's start our turn towards TOD. I am fine, bro, and you? I am fine as well. Long time no see. Where have you been? It's been a long time I wasn't on your streams. Yeah, I know. I haven't seen you in a long time as well. So that's why what's going on. I am shocked that this airport gets 7478F Atlas and it's pure heavy cause it goes directly to Atlanta. Yep. And it manages to depart without any issues. That is the main part. Alright, there is Captain DP departing out of Lhasa. There is Glam lining up on the runway. No, bro, in real life they put the fuel in based on the flight time or route. Yes, I know that. They do it. But I really don't want to put only limited amount of fuel for this flight. I wanted more fuel. What if I have to do a go around? What if I am unable to see the runway when we approach? And if I am lucky enough to get the landing right on the first attempt itself, I don't have to refuel again. मेरे में बहुत फॉग है अब ये रहेगा भाई. या वो तो बात सही है भाई. फॉग तो बहुत ज़्यादा है भाई. एंड व्हेन दे लैंड दे रिफ्यूल. यस, करेक्ट. You are absolutely right. Ghost 777. Alright, let's enjoy this mountains. Let's enjoy the beautiful scenery and the mountains. Let me put this on a rotation so that you guys can also enjoy the mountains and the view. Can the app line you up at Paro? Yes, the approach will line me up at Paro. It can, yes. There is always 20-30%, 20 to 40% extra than flight estimated fuel. Yeah, but frankly speaking, Phonic BG, I have taken excess fuel, a lot of excess fuel today. But anyways, I think we should be good. Let's hope that we are able to land in the first attempt itself, and then we don't have to refuel. Alright, we have already passed the 10,000 feet, already climbing. Let's turn off the seatbelt signs. Let's turn off the landing lights.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has
And
turned off
let's
the
do our
fastest
in-flight
seatbelt
announcements.
signs. You may now move around the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated.
You hit the mountain in front of the runway. Yes, that is the reason I will be using the APP. Alright guys, we all will wait at Paro for Glam and Ovice. We'll capture the landing, we'll wait for them, and then we all can depart. But even if you use the APP, Ghost 777, even if you use the APP at Paro, there is still a high probability that you will hit the mountain in front of the runway, because the approach in RFS is not really designed to take you through the mountains or curve around the mountains and then line up on the runway and land. You have to take manual control of the aircraft at that time. Alright, beautiful. Let's go ahead and offer some in-flight services while we are still climbing. Yep, 25 minutes till landing, and then after this we have another 1 hour of flight. Let's see if this will be any better. Yeah, we have 25 minutes till we land, and then we have another 54 minutes of flight. Successfully reconnected. A lot of lag here. Let's hope that we survive. Alright, let's go. अरे Phonic BG. Okay, yeah, true. APP here just takes you A to B waypoint, rest you take care. Yep, exactly. And Phonic BG, I have texted Chirag Bhai to join the VA. So whenever Chirag Bhai is available, just let him know that I have texted him, and उनको बोलना कि मेरे को password दे, so that I can join and I can start flying. AVP is the approach that lines you up at the runway and lands for you. Yes, it will do auto landing as well. Yes, you can use that APP to auto land as well. That is absolutely correct. Ghost 777. But when you are flying near the mountains or trying to land at an airport where you have such mountains and such altitudes, at that time it will not work. You might end up crashing in the mountain. ओके आई विल मैसेज नाउ. यप उनको एक बार मैसेज करना. मैंने किया हुआ है उनको मैसेज, बट अगर उन्होंने पढ़ा नहीं रहेगा तो एक बार मैसेज कर देना उनको. बट व्हेन आई रीच 1000 or 500 feet I turn off my approach. I would say that you should usually turn off your approach when you are 1.5 nautical miles out. That is the best time to turn off your APP and take manual controls. आपके पास डिस्कॉर्ड है भी एक आ रहा है? ऑफकोर्स यार फोनिक बीजी. बस क्या, मैंने सिर्फ ये छोड़ा था, डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर थोड़ी छोड़ा था. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off the cabin lights. In-flight service is complete. अच्छा, फिर वो मॉडरेटर में जाके टैग कर दो उनको, वो ज़्यादा देखते हैं वो चैनल. अच्छा ऐसा है क्या? ठीक है फोनिक बीजी, देन आई विल डू दैट. देन आई विल डेफिनेटली डू दैट. Can't turn it off too early. I shall go off glide slope. Yeah, for me, I feel more comfortable turning it off at 1.5 nautical miles, and then I take control of the aircraft. I feel more comfortable that way. But yes, you can turn it off later as well. I am rejoining. My plane had stalled. No problem, always rejoin. I will try to wait for everyone at Paro. Can you make me moderator? Ghost 777, I am not looking for any moderators at the moment. Whenever I am searching for moderators, I will offer you. I might offer it to you. But right now I have a lot of moderators on the channel. I have almost like 4, 5, 6 moderators on the channel, and I really don't need more than that for a watching of 10, 15 people or 4, 5, 6 people. अरे क्या बात है फोनिक बीजी, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस. एक टाइम पे मैं भी था. फिर कनाडा का PR मिल गया तो मैं चला गया. It's okay, yeah. Don't worry, Ghost 777. Everything will happen slowly and steadily. Once the channel grows, once I start getting more viewers, like we have 20, 30, 40, 50 viewers, once the channel grows to that extent, then I will start looking at adding new moderators to the channel as well. Okay, alright, we are now starting our descent to our destination. So let's prepare the aircraft for arrival. Spoilers are armed, brakes is set to 2. Let's go ahead and turn on the seatbelt sign. And let's prepare the cabin for arrival.
Cabin crew. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now starting the descent to our destination, the Wilderness.
हाँ फोनिक बीजी, सीन हो गया फिर सीन.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just been cleared to land at our destination. Please make sure one last time your seatbelt is securely fastened. The flight attendants are currently passing around the cabin to make a final compliance check and pick up any remaining cups and glasses.
मर गया. Fog looks like 1000%. Yes, it is going to be a very very foggy approach. Let's hope for the best, Phonic BG. Let's hope for the best. Alright, let's take manual controls. This is not the altitude that we want to be at. Let's start climbing out a bit. Wow, look at this. Look at this. So beautiful, man. This is absolutely beautiful. But equally scary as well. Beautiful but scary. Landing checklist will be done when we are on the approach. Landing checklist में कुछ नहीं करना. I just have to start lowering my flaps. Rest everything is done. Cabin has been prepared for landing. Cabin crew will be advised when we are 20 nautical miles out. Seatbelt sign is on. Ice is on. Everything else is on. Spoilers are armed. Brakes is set to 2. All done. I just have to advise the cabin crew, and let's turn on the landing lights because we are passing below 10,000 feet. That is it. Done. आपके टोरंटो साइड स्नो पड़ गई ना? हाँ भाई, आज ही स्नो गिरा. टुडे ओनली. आज ही स्नो गिरा भाई अपने. Wow. Beautiful views. What's the next flight? Next flight will be going from Paro to Kathmandu. Next flight is departing out of Paro and going to Kathmandu. Yeah, maybe. But we'll continue with 1.5. We will continue with 1.5. The more challenging it is, the more fun it will be. है कि नहीं Phonic BG? The more challenging it gets, the more fun it will be. Yep, उसमें मजा. Exactly bro, exactly. That is why I am not going to change the approach. Wow, beautiful view. Let's go back to that drone view where we were enjoying the beauty and the scenery of this area. Nice one. Beauty. Who's this? This is Glam. Captain DP is in the lead. This is Glam here. And then I think OIS has just departed out of... Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Who is this? Right here. Okay, this guy is not with us. Oh yeah, this is OIS. He has just departed again. Nice. Perfect. So while I capture the arrival for Phonic BG and Glam, OIS should also be on his top of descent. So that is perfect. लोग बोर्ड हो गए थे दुबई ऐसा कुछ राउट पे, अब इधर आओ लैंडिंग करो सब, अब मज़ा आएगा. और दुबई सब तो इजी एयरपोर्ट्स था वो सब. दैट इज़ लाइक एन इजी एयरपोर्ट. दिस इज़ फन. This is where the real fun begins.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Alright, let's ask the cabin crew to be seated for landing as well. And let's start descending a bit. Pony भी थोड़ा सा स्पीड स्लो कर दो. I am already going at 250 knots. You can continue at 220 knots. I am going at 250 knots. So that way we will have enough separation and I will have enough space to vacate the runway. Captain DP is already lining up for his finals. Nice. I can't see anything. Why? It is so clear. The weather is so clear here. Why can't you see anything? क्या बात है फोनिक बीजी. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. देखो देखो, देखते हुए आओ. लेकिन अभी मैं थोड़ा आगे देखूंगा क्योंकि अभी लैंडिंग के लिए अपने को फोकस करने का. लेट्स स्टार्ट लोअरिंग आवर फ्लैप्स एज वेल. वी आर 13 nautical miles आउट फ्रॉम आवर फाइनल अप्रोच. फॉग अनलिमिटेड. अरे भाई गजब. मेरे में बिल्कुल भी फॉग नहीं दिखा रहा है यार. तुम्हारे में कैसे इतना फॉग दिखा रहा फोनिक बीजी. मेरे को समझ में नहीं आता तुम्हारा ऐसा ऐसा क्या नशे करके आता है तुम्हारा एयरक्राफ्ट. Okay, I think we now have enough amount of separation with Navraj as well. So now we can reduce our speed a bit and continue with our descent. मेरा रिश्ता गंदा वेदर से. अरे बहुत गहरा रिश्ता है. गंदा नहीं, बहुत गहरा. एकदम भाई भाई वाला रिश्ता है तुम्हारा. What phone do you use? I am using Google Pixel 9 Pro. Alright, let's arm the approach. And let's prepare for landing. Let's go flaps to full. Hood is on. We have already asked the cabin crew to be seated for landing. Alright, we should be good now. So here you go. See Ghost 777. Can you see the mountains? The runway is right behind the mountains. So over here as well you can do that approach where you go around the mountains and then come back in for landing. But it can be a bit tricky to replicate that same thing in RFS. सारी लाइव खोल के देखो. मैं ही टपक टपक के आता हूँ लैंडिंग पे. हाँ भाई सही बात है. एक आप ही हो भाई जिसके लिए क्या बोलते हैं RFS का वेदर ख़राब रहता है. Alright, that is Captain DP. Let's hope that he will be able to vacate the runway. Let's lower the landing gears. and we are coming in a bit too high, so I have controls. Let's adjust our rate of descent, and let's set our spoilers to 3. We do not want to gain excessive speed. That's fine. Don't cry. Okay, now let's go ahead and arm the approach. Let's use the spoilers to quickly reduce the speed. Let's get inside the cockpit and let's prepare for landing. Autopilot off.
Spoilers.
400, 100 above, 300, minimum 200, 100, 70, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, retard.
Alright, perfect. We are down. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What happened there, Captain DP? What happened?
Spoilers. Spoilers.
Come on, come on, come on, stop. We are done here. Yep, there we go. Wow. Wow. What was the landing rate? Even after doing such a hard landing. Wow. Was an absolute nonsense. That was an absolute nonsense, man. अब मेरा क्या होगा क्या पता भाई. I'm starting my descent. Okay, sir. All that for nothing. You are too heavy. Happens, happens, happens. It's okay. Happens. I put brakes on parking. My brakes were set to parking. Not max, but they were on parking. Like literally they were on parking. I will be not doing that airport ever again. Happens, man. It happens with me as well. I was coming in a bit too fast. Max brakes the strongest. That's what I did. Still, it did not help. And I buttered my landing. But still, I think you ended up with a crash, right? Just like I did. I think we both ended up with a crash. Alright, Captain Navraj is here. Frankly speaking, I don't know. I just felt like the aircraft stopped braking after reaching 70 knots. It should have easily been stopped. Yeah, exactly. I have no idea why did I overrun it. Anyways, it is what it is. Navraj somehow managed to stop, but even he did overshoot the runway. Okay, there you go. सबकी गंदी किस्मत. You also crashed. Yeah, Navraj also crashed. Arre, re, re. Okay, let's see. Next, Glam and Ovice. You are the only two remaining. Navraj crashed. Uh, Captain DP crashed. And let's see what happens. I crashed. Let's see what happens with Drifter, Glam, and Ovice. A220 was definitely not the best choice for sure. Even the A320 is not the best choice, but anyways, let's hope we do better at Kathmandu. And what a shame, man. Alright, while we wait for Glam and everyone else to respawn and rejoin at the airport, I mean others to land and others to respawn at the airport, let's start loading the aircraft for our next flight to Kathmandu. इससे अच्छा 737 ले लेता है. कुछ भी ले लो भाई, एयरपोर्ट पे अटकोगे ही अटकोगे. Okay, this is fine. Alright, let's see. Where are we going next weekend? Is it a USA journey? Next weekend we are going to from Jamaica to Kingston, and then yes, most likely we will be doing a flight to USA, to within the US, or maybe we might be doing a flight in Europe. The theme of that flight is basically a retro flight, or let's say the blast from a past kind of a thing. So yeah. Alright, there is Glam. Let's see Glam. Let's go Glam, let's go. You are the one, you can do it. ये 8321 महाराजा ब्रेक बहुत बेकार है. होता कोई बात नहीं फोनिक बीजी, कोई बात नहीं. ये साल 70 नोट्स के बाद फील हुआ ब्रेक ही ख़त्म कर दी. एग्जैक्टली भाई, मेरा लैंडिंग रिप्ले देखो, 70 नोट्स का ऐसा फील होता है ब्रेक ही नहीं लग रहा, ब्रेक ख़त्म हो गया है. ब्रेक क्यों नहीं लग रहा है? देखो मेरा रिप्ले देखो. आई शुड हैव इजीली स्टॉप्ड ऑन दैट एयरपोर्ट. नेक्स्ट वीक संडे किंगस्टन टू सेंट मार्टिन. व्हाट टाइम? संडे आई विल बी डूइंग एट द मॉर्निंग, the usual time that I do, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alright, there is Glam. Oh boy. Whoops. Lamb literally just went inside the ground. Oh my god. Okay. Let's hope he can stop. I have high hopes that Glam would be able to stop on the runway. I have high hopes from Glam. Yep, see, same happened with me 70 knots के बाद 40 knots 2 घंटे बाद हुआ. Exactly भाई. And Glam managed to get it right. Where is Oice? Oice is still 40 nautical miles out. Okay, fine. We'll wait for him to arrive as well. In the meantime, let's send back the passenger doors. Let's close our cargo doors. And let's start with our in-flight announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you haven't already done so, please stow your carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your
Why
seatbelt.
RFS is
And
like
also make
it's
sure your
laggy,
seat back
bro,
and
in the
folding
ground.
chairs are in their full upright position.
It is the camera angle that I'm using. When I try to use the drone camera angle, it happens.
If you do not wish to
It is
perform the
because of the
functions
camera
required
angle.
to
It is
detect
not
an
because the
emergency,
game is
please ask
laggy or
the flight
anything.
attendant to reseat you. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is prohibited on the entire aircraft, including the lavatories. Tampering with, disabling or destroying the lavatory
Wow.
smoke detectors is prohibited by law. If you have any
Phonic
questions about our
BG,
flight today,
Glam
please
managed to
don't
get it
hesitate to
right,
ask
bro.
one of our flight attendants.
We should have slammed on the runway. We did the wrong thing by trying to get a butter landing. Alright, let's wait for OIS to land and then we will depart. What is the outside temperature, right? It is 6 degrees, Phonic BG. We really don't need de-icing here. Wow. I should have used my flaps 3 configuration. Sorry, spoilers 3 configuration up until the very end. And instead of going brakes to 2, I should have gone with brakes to max from the very get-go, from the touchdown. Captain DP with a easy jet. Nice, nice. अब मैं मारूंगा वो तो वहाँ जाके बटर होगी यार. आपका सुन के ना फोनिक बीजी मेरे को भी ऐसा लग रहा है कि कर लेना चाहिए डी आइसिंग. चलो कर ही लेता हूँ मैं भी डी आइसिंग. अभी ज़रूरत तो नहीं है पर ठीक है कर लेते हैं. चलो 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 फोनिक बीजी, कैप्टन डीपी, इफ यू गाइज वांट टू स्टार्ट योर टेक ऑफ यू कैन. आई एम जस्ट वेटिंग फॉर ओवाइस टू लैंड सो आई कैन कैप्चर हिज लैंडिंग and then I can I will start with my takeoff. So if you guys want to go ahead and start your takeoff roll, you want to depart out of Paro, start. You guys can go ahead. ऑलराइट, अब किसका नंबर? हाँ तो सब देखो लैंडिंग फिर, और क्या। Glam literally just disconnected. Glam is like, these guys are just crashing into the, just crashing the aircraft. There is no point in looking at this and flying with them. The emergency services at Paro airport would have been really busy today with 3 crashes. Alright, there we go. Captain DP, let's go. Oh, Glam is back with Air China. Yes, welcome back, Glam. Alright, let's see. बोइंग का ब्रेकिंग अच्छा है या कोई नहीं, अभी फोनिक बीजी हो गया, आप क्या ही कर सकते हैं. We will focus on our landing at Kathmandu. Hello Hamid, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. How are you? Alright, let's get ready to capture the landing for OIS, and let's take a look at the departure for Captain DP. Captain DP, you have a lot of time to backtrack and depart before OIS lands. Maybe. No, don't enter. Captain DP, do not enter. I think he is too close. Let him land first. Yeah, I think you can. Yep, go for it. Go for it, Captain DP. Bro, put your throttles to 100%. Oh, 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 oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ah, beautiful, Captain DP, beautiful. Very well done. At the very end, very well done, Captain DP, very well done. Alright, where is OIS? Let's go, let's go. Alright, Phonic BG, इसके बाद you can take off. Why did you push back the other way, the wrong way, Phonic BG? Hello everyone who has just tuned into the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. How are you guys doing? Welcome. Oh boy, he's too high. He is too high to land. Oops. Oh. Did he go in the ground? Yeah, he did. Bro, what's wrong with him? Where did he disappear? Is he doing a go around? No, right? Okay, looks like he crashed. So anyways, let's go. Let's start with our pushback and let's get going. Go for it, Glam. I am ready to capture your takeoff. So go for it. Or did he perform a go around? Oh yep, he did perform a go around. Maybe he just got saved. Lucky. Fourth crash. Look, no. I think he performed a go around. I didn't. I saw that. I think you performed a go around, right? You were not lined up properly and you performed a go around. Yep, saw that. Okay. Alright. Chalo guys, let's go. I will capture Glam first and then I will capture Phonic BG depart. Alright Glam, you can start your takeoff. Alright Glam, let's go. देखते हैं फोनिक बीजी, पहले आप टेक ऑफ तो करो. आपका टेक ऑफ कब तक ख़त्म होता है उसके बाद देखता हूँ मैं. Beauty Glam, beauty. Just in time. Beauty. Wow. Beautiful departure. Go around, go around, go around, go around. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, Phonic BG, start with your takeoff. Go ahead, Phonic BG, start with your takeoff. Oh, beautiful Phonic BG, beautiful departure, beautiful takeoff. Very well done. Alright, let's go ahead and start with our pushback and let's get going. Let's start engine number 2. Yeah, looks like OIS crashed officially. Yep, hit it. Precast traffic advisory. Start dimming the cabin lights off. Don't worry, OIS. Only one player has managed to successfully land at this airport today, which is Glamrock. He is the only person who managed to successfully land at this airport today. Alright, let's start engine number 1. Let's start on engine number 2. Let's turn on the taxi lights. We did complete our de-icing process, and let's just ask the cabin to be prepared for takeoff.
Please make sure your seatbelts are fastened and all baggage is secured underneath your seat or in the overhead compartment. We also
Alright, that is OIS.
trays are in the upright position for takeoff. Please switch to airplane mode or personal electronic devices including laptops and cell phones. Enjoy your flight. Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff.
Alright, good start on both the engines. Let's turn off the APU, let's turn off the dome lights, and let's prepare for our takeoff. अरे फोनिक बीजी, अभी घुस जाओगे, आगे देखो. Alright, let's turn on the landing lights and let's use every inch of the runway now. We don't want to end up with a crash. I know we should not and we cannot take off from this turning pad, but that is what we will be doing today. Alright, let's first spool up our engines. And let's release the brakes. Takeoff thrust is set. Check.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive gear.
Perfect departure. Perfect departure. Whew. Alright, now let's focus on climbing at a higher altitude. Sorry, to a higher altitude at a higher angle of attack so that we can quickly gain altitude and we don't run into any mountains anymore. Alright, passing 2000 feet, flaps up. Wow. Oh boy. Nope. Ooh. Beauty, guys, beauty. I love the sea. Love the sea. Wow. Wow. Alright, let's go direct to TOC now. And let's arm this autopilot. We should be good and safe now. Perfect. Beautiful. Let's hope we can do a better job at Kathmandu. Let's hope we can do a better job at Kathmandu. I crashed upon takeoff. Wait, what? Seriously? Restart, oh guys. Let's restart. Don't worry. Me and Navraj have just departed. Restart the flight. This is exactly why we are doing this route, OIs, for the challenge. Everyone almost crashed upon landing at Paro except Glam. I am taking the CRJ 900. Sure, sure, you can take the CRJ 900, not a problem. I am going to challenge myself to land at Paro no matter what. I have only done 2 live streams at Paro. One I have crashed, one I have managed to land successfully. So now I am just going to challenge myself. We'll be doing more live streams from and to Paro, and we need to perfect this landing. I want a live stream where I perfect the landing at Paro. We have done the landing beautifully, but the brakes didn't. Brakes were like, yeah, bro, we will engage shortly. Don't worry. Literally, there was. I don't know. Maybe we might have done something wrong. I don't know, but the brakes were definitely not cooperating. That is true, Phonic. The brakes did not give us the cooperation we needed. Bro, if there would have been a challenge, let's say there would have been a challenge between Subesh and Arya, or Subesh and someone else. Kunal bhai will crash. I will give 3 memberships. Kunal bhai will not crash. I will give 3 memberships. क्या मजा आता था भाई, क्या मजा आता था. बच गया सुबेश भाई. अरे बच गया सुबेश भाई. क्या अपना मेंबरशिप गया ना, गिफ्ट वाला, वरना मैं शुरू कर देता. हाँ ना, सही बात है. बॉडी जी, आई सक्सेसफुली टुक ऑफ. नाइस वन. And this time around we will also land successfully. Oh guys, at Kathmandu we have to, without a doubt.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt signs and you may now move around the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated.
So next update might be the 737 MAX 9. Yes, probably. I am also hoping for a new aircraft. Otherwise, let's hope that they do add the 737 MAX 9 or MAX 8. No, sorry. 737 MAX 9 or 737-900 is what I meant. Let's hope we get one of those two. But from the teaser, it looks like a 737 aircraft, and I'm hoping that it is a 737 MAX 9 or 737-900. And let's hope that they also work and fix the wave issue in the 737 aircraft, in all the 737 aircraft. Let's hope they can fix that as well. That would be really good. Yeah. I would really love to see a 737 MAX 9 or 737-900 with rework and fixing that wave pattern bug in 737, in all the 737s. Yep, true that. Yeah, I also agree they should add the 300, 500 and fill the A340 gap as well. Yep, I don't like the wave. Yep, true that. They should work on that wave as well. When the next update will come, bro, most probably next week we should see an update or something, because the teaser was released last week. So I am hoping that they will release the update on Wednesday or Thursday. Usually they release the update 1 week after they release the teaser. So yeah, let's hope it is coming out on Wednesday or Thursday. Alright, let's quickly offer some meals to our passengers before we start our descent. A quick snack break.
In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks, as well as a snack. Alcohol
This Thursday, yep, that's what I mean.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Anuj, that is what I mean. That I was answering you itself. That the next update is most likely to come on Thursday. Most next update should release on Thursday. Most likely the release date is Thursday. Do you think a new update will be out on my birthday? When is your birthday? Oh, I see. Is it on is it this Thursday? Is it on the 13th? Yes, let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best that they do release the update on 13th then. Oh wow, nice. Congrats. I mean, all the best. Not congrats. All the best, boys. And I wish you a happy birthday in advance. Because of course we won't be doing any live streams on Thursday. I will still try to reach you out on Discord, but if I don't, then happy birthday in advance, always, and may you have a really amazing birthday. And congratulations. Welcome to the adulthood. I am new here, bro. You are so good, bro. I am buying RFS Pro to fly with you. Alright, thank you, Anuj bhai, and welcome to the family. Thank you for the subscription and thank you for joining the community. You are most welcome to fly with me. And yes, certainly purchase RFS Pro and fly with us. It would be a pleasure to have you, Anuj bhai. मैं देखा ये क्रैश इन्वेस्टिगेशन पे बहुत व्यूज़ आते हैं. मैंने एक डाली यूपीएस पे एंड आगे अच्छे खासे. क्या बात है फोनिक बीजी, वाह. अभी फोनिक बीजी अपना एयर क्रैश इन्वेस्टिगेटर बन जाएगा, है ना फोनिक बीजी. Thank you, put a reminder. Thanks once again. Definitely I will put a reminder. That's what I'm going to do always. But in case I get too busy with work or something and I totally forget, then I am just wishing you a happy birthday in advance. But yep, enjoy your day and have fun. When will be your next live stream? I wanna fly with you, bro. Buying RFS with you. So Anuj bhai, I do the live streams on weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So you can purchase the RFS Pro subscription on Saturday and you can fly with me. I do my live streams on Saturday, Sunday. Over the weekend, when everyone is free, everyone has time, that is when I do the live streams. Let's see. Yes, sir. Yep. Alright, how are we doing? 8 nautical miles before we start our descent. Okay, perfect. और क्या हालचाल? और क्या हालचाल भाई? आपको हम पता है कि नहीं फ़ोन की थी आपको कि अपना जॉब चालू हो गया आईटी वाला? मेरे को पता नहीं, आपको मैंने बताया कि नहीं बताया? Saturday at what time India, can you tell me? So Saturday India time will be, I will start at 12. So 12 is 11, 10:30 p.m. Anuj bhai, I will start at 10:30 p.m. on Saturday and 10:30 p.m. on Sunday. So that is when I will start the live stream. मेरे को पहले पता लगता है क्या बात है, सही है फिर सही है. Okay, we are starting our descent to our destination, so let's arm the spoilers. Brakes is set to 2. Seatbelt signs is on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now starting the descent to our destination. The weather is good. Enjoy the rest of our flight. Ladies and gentlemen,
And let's prepare the cabin for arrival.
to land at our destination. Please make sure one last time your seatbelt is securely fastened. The flight attendants are currently passing around the cabin to make a final compliance check and pick up any remaining cups and glasses. Thank you.
आओ कैलगरी, थोड़ा स्पॉटिंग के लिए जाते हैं भाई. पहले थोड़ा जॉब में सेट तो होने दो मेरे को. ये क्या बोलते, सोर्स ऑफ इनकम थोड़ा स्टेबल होने दो. 2-3-4 महीने थोड़ा अच्छे से काम करने दो, स्टेबल होने दो, उसके बाद घूमेंगे फिरेंगे. पता चला आज है, कल बोला अरे यार अब मज़ा नहीं आ रहा, थैंक यू फॉर योर सर्विस, फिर मैं किधर जाऊँगा? So and Anuj bhai, we will be doing the live stream at 10:30 p.m. India time on Saturday and Sunday. Huh? हाँ भाई, वो भी है. लगाई 4-5 महीने जोर से, फिर BMW में आ BMW में आना, बड़े बड़े ख्वाब, होनी पीली बड़े बड़े ख्वाब. नहीं नहीं भाई नहीं, कोई 4-5 महीने नहीं लगाने मेरे को. मतलब कोई BMW नहीं लगानी मेरे को. मैं आ जाऊँगा अपना प्लेन में उड़ते हुए. Alright, let's see. Captain DP is almost about to touch down at Kathmandu. Nice. Then there is Glam. Perfect. Beautiful. Alright. Because you are so good expert pilot, bro. Thank you, Anuj bhai. Thank you. Alright, let's turn on the landing lights as we pass 10,000 feet. Anuj bhai, how long have you been playing RFS for? आप कितने साल से RFS खेल रहे हो भाई? Alright. Alright, plan is almost turning for the final. I think we can increase our speed a bit. नवराज भाई लैंड करने आ जाओ तब बताना मेरे को। अब कल लैंडिंग कैप्चर करके फिर डिस्कनेक्ट करेंगे अपन। और चाहिए तो स्पीड बढ़ा दो भाई थोड़ा सा भी। अरे क्या बात है फोनिक बीजी, थैंक यू फॉर परचेजिंग द मेंबरशिप। वेलकम सर, वेलकम वेलकम टू द ट्रेनिंग, वेलकम टू द members group, welcome brother, welcome, thank you sir, thank you for purchasing the channel membership. Welcome to the members group. Okay bhai, yes sir. 6 months bro. Are no one is noob brother, everyone learns, even we were at we were at that phase where we only flew for 5 days, 10 days, we were new to the game, so there is no such thing as noob. But nice, you have been playing from 6 months, so you have a good idea of how to play the game, so that's nice. Yes sir, absolutely phonic bg. Welcome sir, welcome, congrats, thank you brother, thank you for purchasing the membership, and welcome to the trainers group. I will give you some more access to the Discord server now, phonic bg, that you have joined the training members group. Where is phonic bg? Server settings, members, Navraj, members, there you go. And now Navraj, you should be able to see the members only chat and the members only voice chat also on Discord server. Welcome sir, welcome. Look at all the various emojis that now you can use. I am currently using the Himalayan Airlines, so I can use this logo, and you can use all the other airline logos that are available. Now this particular, on this particular simulation we had listed down 3 airlines: Tibet Airlines, Himalayan Airlines, Duke Air, and all of that. So you get the tail logo and tail emojis of all of that. And if you go to the Discord server phonic bg, you will be able to see the members only voice channel and all of that. Alright, let's see. Turning up for finals, let's reduce. And let's start lowering the flaps. Alright, let's go flaps to 2. Flaps 3. आ जाओ फोनिक बीजी, थोड़ा सा भगाओ, भगाना हो तो थोड़ा सा भगाओ। डिस्कॉर्ड पे कहाँ था वो मेंबर्स वाला? उसी में है वो। सर्वर चैनल पे जाओ, अपना फ्लाइट सिम RFS के सर्वर पे जाओ, उसके सर्वर में देखो आपको दिखेगा। इसके नीचे मिलेगा आपको, किधर है वो मेंबर्स वाला? यस सर, देखो मिल गया ना, आई एम हियर करके आपने डाला, वही है मेंबर्स चैट और फिर लाइव स्ट्रीम का वॉइस। तो जब भी अपन मेंबर्स ओनली लाइव स्ट्रीम करते ना, तो उस टाइम पे जिसको भी वॉइस पे बात करना हो, वॉइस पे कनेक्ट करके बात कर सकता है, वैसा वाला है। नेपाल एयरलाइंस ऑल्सो अवेलेबल, आई थिंक। यस, नेपाल एयरलाइंस इज ऑल्सो अवेलेबल, यप। बट आई ऑलरेडी डन अ लाइव स्ट्रीम विथ नेपाल एयरलाइंस एंड Bhutan Airlines. So since we are flying in the Himalayan area, between Tibet and Kathmandu and Bhutan and all of that, I chose the Himalaya airline. Kind of makes it more relevant to the region that we are flying in. Down that line, kind of. Yes sir, अगले वीक आप भी आ जाओ। Alright, let's arm the approach, turning for the finals. Flaps full, spoilers armed, brakes to 2, hood is on, and everything else is looking good. Okay, we don't want to crash into this small mountain right here, so let's pull up a bit. Minus 17 feet per minute. Oh wow, wow Glam, wow, minus 17 feet per minute. Wow, why did it delete the message? What's wrong with this? Oh okay, the number of exclamations that you have put into it. Okay, but wow Glam, that was an absolute butter, bro. That was an absolute butter. Wow, beautiful landing, Glam, beautiful. You nailed it today. You nailed your landings today, bro. But very well done, very well done. Great job, bro, great job. अरे ये क्या stream elements? अरे वो, that is because Phonic BG, that is because he put a lot of exclamations in the message. तो इस वजह से वो remove कर दिया stream elements ने. But the message is basically minus 17 feet per minute was his landing. That is absolute beauty, absolute beauty. Alright, passing 2000 feet. Gears down. My tablet can't do screenshot. Sorry, no worries Glam. We believe you, but that is absolute beauty, absolute beauty. Buttered it. Oh अच्छा, yep. ऑल राइट फोनी जी, परफेक्ट। चलो आप भी पीछे ही हो, बस इतना ही डिस्टेंस मेंटेन करो, मैं फटाफट विकेट कर दूंगा, फिर आपका लैंडिंग कैप्चर कर दूंगा। आई वॉज क्वाइट लो, सो मे बी दैट्स वाई, या मे बी, बट इन एनी केस, आई मीन वेदर यू आर quite low in altitude or not, you landed on the runway, you landed in the touchdown zone, and you got a butter landing. That's all that matters, right, at the end of the day. So yep, definitely a good job.
1000.
Alright, I'm not going to take any chances. Brakes to 3. We are not taking any chances this time around, even though we have a long runway, but no chances. I am flying Boeing planes and Airbus planes. Nice, nice, nice. I think you got the hang of all the Boeing aircrafts a lot better, Glam. Especially the 737. Sorry. 1.5 nautical miles out. Autopilot off. I have controls.
100 above. 300. Minimum
Continue.
200. 100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Retard. Retard.
Alright. Beautiful. Beautiful touchdown. $60 knots. Reverse restored. 30 knots. Auto brakes off. And let's vacate here. Alright, runway has been vacated. Let's see if Phonic BG is close by. We'll capture his arrival first and then we'll taxi to the gates. How far away is Phonic BG? Oh, just 4 nautical miles. So let's capture the landing for Phonic BG and then we will park at the gate. Welcome back 777. We just managed to get a successful landing here at Kathmandu. So welcome back. Okay, we still have 3 nautical miles before Phonic BG enters. So flaps up, spoilers down, APU on, eyes off, waypoint hood off, TCAS to traffic advisory, landing lights off, strobe lights off, taxi lights on. Perfect, beautiful. And let's do our after landing announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And now let's
welcome
capture
to
the
your
landing for
destination.
Phonic
For your
BG.
safety and the safety of those around you, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and keep the aisles clear until we are parked at the gate. Please use caution when opening the overhead compartments and removing items, since articles may have shifted during flight.
Okay, yep. Phonic BG कितना कितना पटक दोगे आय हाय 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 beautiful landing Phonic BG, beautiful landing. Let's hope there was no tail strike in this, but beautiful landing, brother, beautiful touchdown. Alright, let's continue taxi to our gates. We are parking at gate 5. Let's turn off the taxi lights. Alright, parking brake set. Cabin lights on, dome lights on, beacon lights off, TCAS to standby, seatbelt signs off. Good job. Yep, absolutely, absolutely. That was a good job from Phonic BG. Beautiful touchdown. Let's turn off the engines and let's take a look at the landing rate, and then let's deboard our passengers. Minus 173 feet per minute. Nice, nice. Not bad, not bad. There you go, Ghost 777. You were asking me to do some good button landings, right? There you go, minus 173. All right, let's go ahead and deboard our passengers. Wait for me, started my descent. Okay, all right, boys. I'm waiting. I will wait for you. Can you just go ahead and increase your speed a bit if you can, to maybe 200 knots or something? All right, let's start unloading the passengers and cargo. And let's wait for OIs to arrive and land. We'll capture the landing for OIs. Minus 173. Arey Phonic BG, same pinch. I also got a minus 173 feet per minute landing. Same pinch. I think 173 only, right? Or was it 176? It was, oh yeah, it was 173. So same pinch Phonic BG. We got the same landing rate. स्क्रीनशॉट लेना है? नहीं, हो गया. स्क्रीनशॉट तो ले लिया था मैंने, कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. It's at 202 knots on autopilot. Okay, alright, no problem. Bro, do minus 45 to minus 50. That is, we'll see. Minus 40 to minus 50 doesn't even happen in real life, bro. It is really difficult for captains to do that landing in real life. Oh, क्या बात है? Yes sir. Hey bro, what do you think, RFS or explain, which is better for mobile sim? Rishi, of course explain is better. If you look at the interactive cockpit, if you look at the volume, the sounds, if you look at the aircraft design, cockpit design, all of that, if you want something realistic with an interactive cockpit and follow the procedure that real world pilots follow, then definitely go for explain. That is better than RFS at any time. You got 2 China planes besides you. Yep, I saw that. We had 2 Air China aircrafts. I captured the screenshots when you guys were at Paro trying to load the aircraft. Yes, the A330 do it. Sometimes. Are you a senior pilot in RFS? I am a RFS commander. I have the ranking of RFS commander. I have over 6 million flight points in total. And over 4,000-5,000 hours of flying. Alright, let's wait for OIs to land and then we'll be calling it a day. What flight next? We are done with the flight today. We are done with today's flight. We have completed the flight plan that was there. So that is all. Oh my god, that's a lot. Yep. I have been playing this game from 4 years almost. Let's see, where is OIS? Okay, almost like 8-9 nautical miles to turn for finals. Alright, perfect. I have 10 million flight hours. Very good. if I buy Pro, I can fly with you, right? I am a senior pilot, by the way. Yes, if you buy RFS Pro, you can definitely fly with me. Yep. You are most welcome. Your flight level or your experience doesn't matter, Rishi. When flying with me on my fly along events, all that I expect from anyone who is flying with me is to maintain separation and basically put the flight in a realistic mode. Like basically, don't spawn on top of each other. Push back responsibly. Like just don't push into someone else. Don't taxi through someone else. Yeah, just basic rules. Seniority level and all of that doesn't matter. I usually do all my fly along events on the event server or the training server, so everyone can join and everyone can enjoy the flight. But yes, I do expect some decency in the fly along event so that others' experience is not ruined. I have King George my flight today. It's been a pleasure to buy you 3. I am going to go to bed, so night. Bye bye. Okay, all right, Clem. It was a pleasure having you on the live stream and on our fly along events today. Have a good night, and I will see you next weekend. Bro, say very no one in the world have this. I was just kidding. I know that. I already know that, Ghost 777. 10 million flight points is a lot in RFS. You need to be flying RFS for at least bare minimum 10 years, 6-7 years, or at least even if you do for 3 4 5 years, that is fine. But you should be like a hardcore pilot flying on multiplayer 24/7. Maybe then you might get 10 million flight points. I will check, bro. I am confused what to buy, RFS or explains. No problem, no problem. You can take your time, think over it. If you buy RFS, you are more than welcome to join us in our fly along events. If you choose otherwise, not a problem at all. Buy all. I have been flying for 3 years. See, all right, nice, beautiful, Glam, beautiful. Yep, bye bye, Glam. Good night. Have a good night, and we'll see you next weekend. Alright, that is Ovice turning for his finals. अरे नवराज भाई, कहाँ से वापस आ गए? कितनी बार टेक ऑफ करोगे यहाँ से? Very good, Navraj, very good. Now, are you going to perform stunts with this? Oh boy. Zoop. Okay. Fine. नवराज क्या दिखा रहे हो लोगों को? हाँ? You're still 6 nautical miles out, right? Let me use my car and let me come towards the runway to capture your landing. Because the aircraft is so small, I am sure I won't be able to capture it with this. Let me drive my car towards the end of the runway so I can capture your landing. Alright guys, let's take a look at the landing for Vice. अरे फोनिक बीजी किधर? अरे how far away is Vice, Phonic BG? Can you check and tell me? How many nautical miles before he lands? I hardly do long haul flight because RFS without Pro is trash. So I have 15 hours of flight time, but I am a good pilot. That's not a problem. Alright, there is Ovice coming in for landing. And nice one, Ovice. Nice one. Beautiful, beautiful landing. There is the landing from Ovice. Nice one. Very well done. Very well done. Beautiful. Beautiful touchdown. Beautiful landing. Nice one. Beautiful. Yeah, that is fine if you don't do long haul flights. Even if you do short haul flights, 777, that is also fine. Not a problem. All that matters is getting the practice flying and enjoying. That is all that matters. All right, Captain Navraj. ए किधर गया? Okay, all right. I will just wait for you, Ovice, to park at the gate. Oh, looks like you are parking at gate 5. Okay, let me quickly exit. He's also parking at gate 5, so I'm just going to exit the flight. And Glam and Ovice, you guys can also go ahead and exit the flight. It was an absolute pleasure flying with you guys. Let's take a look at our takeoff and landing replay, and then let's call it a day. Alright, let's take a look at our departure out of Paro. Bro, you know the feeling without Pro, it is hard to play for a long time. Yeah, I know that. 777. Even if you get Pro, it is going to be hard to play for a long time. It does not change anything. You still have to do long flights, but yes, the only difference is that you will get some good aircraft to choose from and fly with, and some better airports, a lot more options of airports that you can fly out of that are HD airports. Alright, that was our departure out of Paro. Now let's take a look at our landing into Kathmandu, and then let's call it a day. कोई बात है, छुट्टी હતી ને એટલે આજે કરી. Alright, that is our touchdown into Kathmandu. Nice, beautiful landing into Kathmandu. Let's take a look at it from a different view. Let's take a look at it from the tower view.
Retard. 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 Retard.
Nice one. Beautiful landing. Alright, let's take a look at it from another view
Positive rate.
as a passenger flying on this aircraft, and then we'll just call it a day.
300.
Please do one more flight, bro. Come on, it is not that late, bro. It is already 11 p.m. for me. I have to attend office tomorrow. If I do another flight, it will be past midnight. So, unfortunately, no. I won't be doing another flight. Alright, that is our arrival into Kathmandu. हेलो जॉनी सर गुरुजी. अरे यार कौन है भाई ये, कौन है ये? सो जॉनी सर गुरुजी, हाँ कौन है ये? Alright, final view of our landing into Kathmandu from the runway view, and then that will be the end of the live stream.
100.
Yes, it is 11:15 p.m. in night. I work in IT. Nice one. Beautiful touchdown at Kathmandu, and that is our arrival into Kathmandu. I work in IT. I have to wake up tomorrow at 7 a.m. So if I do another flight, I won't be able to end this live stream before 1 a.m. and I have to wake up and go for work. So unfortunately, I will not be doing any more flights. This was the last flight. So thank you everyone for tuning into the live stream. Thank you everyone for flying along with me. It was an absolute pleasure having all of you on the live stream today. And with that, we'll be calling it a day. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. And I will see you guys next week.